everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name's Shannon. Today I have a video for you sharing some of our read alouds that we used this last school year. This is a collaboration. It is hosted by Kaydence over at Life in the Mundane. So make sure you check the description box below for a link to her channel and also to the playlist. I'm going to start out by sharing a little bit of what we studied this last year so you have kind of an idea of what time period these books go along with. We started out our year last year with exploring countries and cultures from my father's world. I've done that before with my oldest daughter, and we only made it about 3 weeks this last year and decided we wanted to do something else. The year before last year, or the year before like this last year, we studied American history, and that was a busy year for us. I had a baby in the end of September. We moved across, let's see, we were living in Wyoming, so we moved from Wyoming to Colorado in October, and then lived with my in-laws for a few months. At the end of December, we moved into our own home that we bought here and got settled. So we did a lot of moving around, a lot of adjusting. And so I felt like that year, my younger kids who relied on me for reading most of their schoolwork did not get enough American history. So when I started exploring countries and cultures at the beginning of this last year, I decided I really just wanted to go back and redo some more American history. So what we did was I bought America's Story 1 from Master Books. We started reading through that, and then I started adding in, after a little while we took a break from that, we added in some Adventures, which is from my father's world. It's our second grade curriculum. It's just an American history overview. So we added in some of that. We did a few unit studies on certain people. So these books go along with American history. Most of them do. With American history. So I'm going to show you my kids' favorite read alouds. I have several here. I have these are my first stack. And hi. You all done? Do you want more? Are you all done? Okay, thank you. And this is the other stack. Okay, take this out and put it on the table for Mama. Can you see yourself in there? Okay, go here. Take this out to the table. You got syrup everywhere, kid. Yeah, go put it at the table. Okay, look right here. Say hi. 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 So I've got syrup everywhere. I was eating a pancake. Okay, go put that on the table. Okay, so most of these books go with American history time period. I'm going to show you the ones first that don't go with the American history time period. Of the books that we read that are just fun read alouds, the Green Ember series, we've read the first 3 books. So we've read The Green Ember is the first one, then we read The Last Archer, and then we read the next one. I can't remember what it's called. So we've got 2 more of those plus a couple of side stories left. Those are by far my kids' favorite stories, probably almost out of all of these. They love them so much and they don't want me to stop reading them, but we're taking a break from them because I'm tired of reading them. And but they are very good stories. So the Green Ember, those are by S.D. Smith. Those are great read alouds, just fun, good lessons in them. He is a Christian author, and so they're just fun books to read about rabbits with swords. So some other fun ones that we read this year were The Adventures of Sammy J and The Adventures of Patty the Beaver. These are by Thornton Burgess. They are older books written a long time ago, but they are such great, sweet stories. My kids love them. They learn a lot about the animal that you are reading about, and just the story and how they all tie together is really fun. You learn, they're definitely living books, and you learn a lot about the animal. So this one's Sammy J, so you learn a lot about how a jay behaves, how they act. And this one you learn about how a squirrel behaves and acts and does things. So those are fun. They like reading those, and they're real quick to read. The chapters are really short, and they're just little tiny books, so these are good. Another one that we read was called Kinney and the Dragon. This was another favorite of the kids'. It is by Tony Ditterlizzi, maybe? You can see his name there. And this was just a cute story about this little rabbit here and this dragon, and they become friends, and the kids enjoyed it. It's just a fun little story. The last one that we read that was not of the American history time period was The Great Alaskan Dinosaur Adventure. This is by Buddy Davis and several others. It is from Master Books. My oldest son really enjoyed this, and this is actually more of a biography, I guess. It is the story of them going up into, clear up into the very north face of Alaska, hunting for dinosaur bones, and it's their whole story and how things went, and they have some pictures in here, and it's just a really fun story. And my oldest son, actually, he liked it so much that he bought a copy and gave it to his best friend for his birthday because he really enjoyed it. So this is just a fun story of dinosaur bones and the things that people do to be able to find the fossils so that they can study them. So that's a fun one. All right, so these next books are the American history time period, like from the beginning up till probably like exploration, even past that, like in the late 1800s probably. Some of them, I couldn't remember if we read them at the beginning of this year or if it was last year we read them, so I just threw them all in there because they were fun. So the favorite ones that my kids said that they enjoyed the most were Stone Fox. This is just a story of a boy and his dog. They go on a sled race and he's trying to earn money. Just a fun story. The kids liked it. I cried at the end. I bawled like a baby and they all thought I was weird, but that's what happens when Mom reads stories. So I cried the other day reading Kryspin his math lesson. I can't help it. So Stone Fox was one of the favorites. Another favorite was Caddie Woodlawn. We read this one after we had read. Is that gonna focus for you? I'm hiding. Caddie Woodlawn. There we go. Okay, we read Caddie Woodlawn after we read the Little House on the Prairie series. So the kids enjoyed it, but we were just, I think we were kind of burnt out on this whole pioneer lifestyle, but this was a good book also. Let's see, another one that we enjoyed that was kind of fun. Kyla, when I asked her, she's 7, she liked all of them. She had, none were her favorites, she just liked them all, which I agree. It's hard to pick what your favorite ones are. Another one that a couple kids said they really liked was called The Warrior's Challenge. This is a book, a Trailblazer book. Okay, The Warrior's Challenge was a book that all the kids enjoyed. There we go. It's a Trailblazer book. It says thrilling adventure stories introducing young readers to Christian heroes of the past. It is by Dave and Netta Jackson. So this was a good one, set in the time of the Native Americans. Come here, you want to sit on my lap? Come here. Come over here. Yeah. So just the time of Native Americans, one of the tribes, they become a tribe of believers, and the boy is tempted to sin and do wrong, and it's just their whole story of moving to a new area to avoid war, and all of that. So the kids really enjoyed this one also. Some of the other ones that we read, a lot of these were part of the My Father's World Adventures, and so we've got Sarah Witcher's story and The Courage of Sarah Noble. You are silly. These are both fun. I've read them both a couple times before, but good pioneer exploring stories. We also have Abe Lincoln at Last, which is a Magic Treehouse story. My kids really enjoy those. They're just fun. Fun stories that give facts and help the kids to understand what it was like to live during this one especially. Sorry, I have a helper here. He's helping me. During the time of Abraham Lincoln as president. Huh, did we read this book? Yeah, we read this book. You come over here. Look, you can't see her. Look. There you are. There you are. Yeah, there you are. Okay, we also have Pedro's journal. This one we started the year before this last year, and then we finished it this year. It wasn't necessarily a favorite. It was kind of neat to read and be able to put yourself in his place on the Santa Maria with Christopher Columbus. But it didn't hold our attention a ton. So much. It wasn't as much. Okay, that's enough. Nope, that's enough. Scoot back. That we were able to put it down for quite a while before we picked it back up to finish reading it. So not necessarily a favorite, but good for when you're learning about Christopher Columbus. Come here, please. Come here. Look right here. Look, look, look. Here, you hold this one for Mama. Hold this one. This one is called Meet George Washington. It's a landmark book. It was alright. The boys enjoyed it. Another one who was Harriet Tubman. Obviously, reading about the Civil War and slavery. That was pretty good. Squanto, Friend of the Pilgrims. This one was really good. The kids enjoyed this. And this is another one from Adventures of My Father's World. And this last one is Pocahontas and the Strangers. I bought this book used, and we have read it a couple times, and everyone enjoyed it. It's a good story. Okay, another favorite that the kids liked me reading to them was In Grandma's Attic. This is the first book of the series. And they all really like this. When a story would get over, they would want me to keep reading. So these are just fun real life stories that this woman wrote from her grandma, sharing them with her about herself whenever she was young. So that was another fun one that the kids enjoyed reading. So those are my our read alouds. Sorry. Our read alouds that we enjoyed this last year, and some of them not as much. So most of them are American history based, very good. Most of them were really good. Just a few that we didn't care for, but we're able to finish them out anyway. So thanks guys for watching today. If you have any comments or questions, let me know. Also, I would love to know what your favorite read alouds are or have been in your homeschool for this last year. Make sure you check out the playlist that is down in the description box below for more read alouds that other families have enjoyed this last school year. And go check out Katie's channel over at Life in the Mundane. She has all sorts of things about homeschooling and just being a mom. So go over there and check her channel out. And make sure you subscribe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.